What's up, y'all? Yo, you got it, Ken. You can do it. You can do it. You got
Ladies and
it.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. Welcome to Boom Goes the Dynamite. Yes, Under the Ring podcast, our daily show. Today we will be talking about Boom Goes the Dynamite. You already know what that means. It's me, your boy, Akandango. Yes, it's me. As you already know, Mondays and Tuesdays, folks, if you know how we work, I unfortunately am not around except for in the comments due to my work schedule. But the rest of the week, I am with you guys. But during those days when I am not around, my boy, the man, our predictions champ, Mr. Matty Reigns, has been holding it down. Matt, say what's up to the good folks.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, it's me. It's me. It's y'all's champ. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but I'm ready to talk some AEW Dynamite. Boom goes the Dynamite. It's gonna be a good one. From what
It's gonna be a damn good one from what I looked at from the lineup. I ain't
right?
gonna hold you. I'm kind of really looking forward to Dynamite for the first time in a minute. I ain't even
Uh,
gonna lie. But
they have
first, let's
really
go over.
stacked. Like this
Yeah.
is a little baby pay-per-view.
Oh, isn't this winter is coming?
Yes, winter is coming. So this is
Which
the
so it's
fourth
definitely.
annual. Yes, this is the fourth annual. Winter is coming, and I mean, you see,
Yes.
you damn right it is.
What you call it? Definitely. As you said, this is the fourth installment of their winter is coming, which is pretty much their. I guess we can call that their version of Saturday night main event, but on a Wednesday.
Right.
So before we get into AEW, let's go over NXT real quick. NXT
Okay.
last night we saw a damn good show. Damn good show.
Yeah, they did a good job of basically picking up right where Deadline left off, and
Exactly.
you know, we're still going through the mystery of who attacked Mello, even though I'm pretty sure it was Mello that attacked Mello.
Pretty much. I was just getting ready to bring that up. The pretty much the highlight of NXT last night was Mello accusing Dragonoff as the one who attacked him and Trick. Trick came out, did his speech. He's ready to take over. It's his time. Yo, I swear, if Ilya really could say that, he damn sure would have. Because his face definitely when okay, so let me go over it. So Trick comes out, does his promo, he's ready to take over, it's his time. Dragonoff comes out, gives Trick all the flowers he deserves, lets him know, yo, I'm proud of you. You've done a hell of a good job. You do deserve a championship, just not this one because I worked too fucking hard to get it.
Right.
Understandable. Good promo. Know what I mean? Damn good promo. Pretty much like, yo, you my boy. I'm proud of everything you did. Yo, you worked hard for this. But brother, I have damn near died for this. This is my belt. And if you have
Exactly.
and if you have ever watched any of Dragonov's matches, he damn sure do damn near die. The first time this man went for the championship against who was Gunther, who was then called Walter, Walter chopped his soul. I so Dragunov has died to become champion at least once. Okay, he
He will
has died
die
to become
again.
right,
He don't play. When he said he will
right.
die for it, he really will.
He really will. He's that type that that when you see these movies and there's always that one dude that like, yo, I'll die for this shit. That's Dragunov. That's
Right.
really Dragunov. He is not playing. He will die for this shit. Um, so he's given. Oh, before I jumped ahead of myself. In the beginning, Mello was attacked.
Yeah, Yeah, to start off NXT, Melo was attacked. Then they gave him the all clear because Trick was concerned, like, oh no, what's gonna happen to you in the US title tournament? He's like, no, he's like, I'm good, I've been cleared. He's like, but I'm gonna call out the person who attacked me. And then they proceeded to waste the next hour and a half or whatever to determine on who he was going to be calling out. And I was disappointed that it was Dragunov because I'm like, nah, I know you lying. Dragunov.
Right, like, that's the thing. Like, that's definitely.
Like, you had me sit up here and wait for an hour and a half or whatever.
For you to come out here and boldface lie.
Talking about it was Dragunov. I'm like, if you don't get out of here with that, where your report card? Oh man, I lost it. If you don't get out of here with that lie,
right?
It was Dragunov. Dragunov definitely looked at him like, bruh.
Nigga, please. Dragunov legit hit him with the nigga, please look. He was like,
talk about, oh, only one person would beat me up like that. And I'm like, yeah, you, you,
right? Because. Like Melo came, messed up. He was like, "Melo's now's not the time." Here go Melo. No, now is the time. I'm gonna call out who did it. It was Dragunov. Dragunov legit said, "You have really fallen and bumped your goddamn head."
Right.
Dragunov hit him with the, "You done fell and bumped your head." Cause like, I know you like.
He's like, I've already beaten you. Ain't no point in me. Like, I don't have to jump you. I've beaten you up.
Like, I jumped off the top rope and put my forearm through your face. You died. I don't have to jump you.
Right.
So the whole build up now is Melo is trying to convince Trick that it was Dragunov that jumped him. Right. Dragunov damn sure sounded like him. He was like, nigga, please. Listen.
She was.
That shit was. That shit was out there, boy. That shit was out there.
She was feeling herself because usually I'll just be like, oh, here come Cora. But she always like, okay, she feeling herself now. That was her first match back with her little new boobs. So like when she hit her little move, she sat on the ropes. I was like, oh yeah. She in her element. She ain't got the cosign from CM Punk. Now she coming out here like, oh yeah, I'm back. I'm a bad bitch.
What you call it? But you know what? It makes sense because who does Cora look like? Cora does look like a goddamn young AJ. So it makes sense that Punk would co-sign her. Like her whole style is kind of like AJ.
And Cookies, no, you didn't win. Unfortunately,
he said, "Am I the Cookies?" I'm gonna tell you something. Cookies, I'm gonna tell you something. On this podcast, we don't give a shit if you straight, gay, sideways, upside down. That don't make a damn difference. We all wrestling fans. That's all we care about. That's legit all we care about. We don't give two hells.
As far as I'm concerned, Cookie Benoit. What up, Cookie Benoit?
Right. Right. That's all we care about. Right. Cookie Benoit. That's your name.
My dude's like Benoit, and I'm winning this. It's a triple threat now.
Well, I'm telling you that you don't have to worry about breaking barriers here because there are no barriers here. That's why I'm telling you.
Well, you didn't win. But you lost by a tiebreaker. You lost base. Y'all tied in the tiebreaker. So when you tie after that, it just stays with the champion.
Yeah, unfortunately, brother.
You beat Reggie. You beat Reggie, though, because Reggie had a horrible deadline.
I was winning until Impact showed up.
Right, I destroyed Impact.
I was winning until Impact. Like,
I was sitting up there like, well, if somebody else wins deadline, I am definitely just gonna be like, well, it was not. You were champion for about 2 seconds, because
right. I think I did win. I think I did win deadline. because I was ahead of everybody. I won dead. So technically, December was the month for Kenny for 5 minutes. I was champ for 5 minutes, and then this motherfucker took it. Is my reign was as short as Rey Mysterio's when what you call it cashed in on his ass.
They literally Deadline came on first, but they were on at the same time. Deadline went off first,
Right?
Basically, and then Final Resolution went off probably about like 10 minutes after them at one point.
Literally. So I was champ for 10 minutes. That's it. I was champ for 10 minutes. So I didn't lie when I said December is my month. It did happen. It's just that fucking Impact fucked me over. It gave a goddamn.
He's like, see, but I'm also niggas.
Then you at home, baby. You home. That's all.
This is just the NWO show.
For tonight. It damn sure is.
Boom goes the Dynamite.
But NXT, of course, as we said, NXT probably the best programming out right now. Next to Impact, literally the best program out. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. When Black and Gold died, I was not a fan of 2.0. It took Matt pretty much demanding me and Mike to watch 2.0 for like 3 weeks before we finally clicked with him. Matt was like, y'all motherfuckers want to know how many points we got. You better start watching this shit too. It ain't gonna just be me.
I love NXT. Like the reboot happened, I was just like, all right, cool. I'm with it. It's wrestling. I'm gonna keep watching. They were like, it's gonna be developmental. All right, cool. I'm gonna see these people get better. Now it's just like people. I smile like a kid in a candy store now when people are like, "Oh, NXT is the best show now." Like I love Tuesdays because that's what I always been looking forward to. Like I like NXT. My favorite wrestlers of all time is Shawn Michaels, and then the fact that he is the person in charge of NXT, it makes it like that much better because he does a bunch of stuff. He just does a bunch of calls. He does a play-ons to his career in that show. Like everybody on that show is basically a baby Shawn Michaels.
Pretty much. And like what got me with the new NXT is when I finally sat down and was like, all right, Matt told me to give this shit a try. I'm gonna finally give it a try. The first person I saw on NXT when I finally gave it a try was Joe Gacy. And you know that was right after Bray left. So you know I was looking to fill that void.
Oh
and
yeah,
Joe Gacy literally hopped into that void with what he was doing. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I got my boy. I got somebody to watch. All right, I'm all in. I'm all in for this NXT."
I was on that Gacy train, and then he let me down.
Right, and then like a week after I got into Gacy, me and Matt were sitting there watching on the chat together, and Spaghetti Man appears, and we like, well, shit, who the hell is Spaghetti Man?
Oh yeah, Justin, the one that gave him that name, because I would just be like, yeah, Tony D'Angelo. Mongo didn't like him. Justin called him Spaghetti Man. I'm like, man, he low key kind of. I'm like, he'll get better, and slowly but surely, he had that feud with Ciampa, and I'm like, you know what? He ain't actually got good now. He's one of my favorite wrestlers in NXT, but my favorite after Dragon Lee, because Dragon Lee, that I like Dragon Lee. That's my dude. But my favorite is Trick Williams. I've liked Trick Williams even before he started wrestling.
No, you know who's my favorite? And me and you both said the same thing. Motherfucking Andre Chase.
Oh,
listen, Andre Chase went off the first time. Me and Matt said, oh, he got a black woman in him. Man went off like a black mama.
With Andre Chase, when he would go off somebody, that would instantly catch my attention. I'm like, yo, why does he snap like a black mama?
Right.
But
yes.
I had to do like I looked up one time. Like he looks like he'd be that person that would be like, well, it's this, Mr. Chase. Well, it's this. I'm gonna diss your ass if you don't get this answer right. And you'd be like, oh.
Yo, listen, Chase, you got me. Once Chase, you, I was like, oh yeah, all right, I can roll with it. And it's still, look how, think about it. Even though I was watching NXT, look how long it took me to even like Braun. Because I still was like, nope.
I ain't start liking Braun until like what 2 months ago. I mean, face Braun was cool. Whenever this dude, I call any person that's like Bray or Undertaker, I just say they got powers. Braun has powers.
That man rolls from the top of the car.
the night when him and Braun fought outside and he threw him on the top of that car and he sat up like Undertaker. I was like, yo, when did he get powers? Because don't nobody sit up like that unless they have sold their soul or they are some type of supernatural person. He sat up like, oh, nope. I ain't fooling with Braun. I like Braun. Braun is my Dominican. Dude. Yeah, Braun went to the Puerto Rican barber.
He went to the Dominican barber.
He went to the Dominican barber.
Dominican barbers would be the ones that throw the die.
He went there because honestly, him and Cora both have glowed up. She got her little new boobs. He went to the Dominican barber and became badass Braun Breaker. And Cora got her she's a little badass herself. She got her little tan too. Now Braun is basically black now. He's basically me. He looking my color.
Braun is Mark Miro. Okay. Right. Braun is the same color as Johnny B. Bad. And like, if you don't know who Johnny B. Bad is,
they both have gotten their glow up. They feeling themselves now.
Yeah, she do. Yeah, she do. She damn sure do. Listen.
It
wasn't Cookies. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Cookies. I am 42 years old. It took me until I was 35 to find out Johnny B. Bad was white. Because you could not have told me.
Girl was black for the longest.
For the longest.
Like, he's a weird looking black dude, but he's black. And then they were like, no, he's white. And I was like, what?
Excuse me? Excuse me? What you mean he's white? I thought
he's permatan. That's all he is.
Listen, Johnny B. Bad, you couldn't tell me that he was doing a Little Richard impersonation. He was black. He was black. I was 35 when I found out that this motherfucker was white. Yes. Yeah, Mark Miro is white.
Mark Miro, super white.
Nah, Vampiro fucked me all the way up. I knew for a fact that his ass was a cholo. All right, I just knew Vampiro ass was Mexican.
Man, they hyped that dude up like he was from Mexico and actually Mexican. And I thought that, and then I found out he was just a white dude from Canada. I'm like, what? He know everything about
Ligero. You talking about fucking Ligero? That pissed me off. I found out about Vampiro and Ligero at the same damn day. I was pissed off about that shit. Pissed the hell off. That's who you talking about, Ligero. Yeah, but Vampiro, I knew you could not tell. I was willing to bet my firstborn that Vampiro was Mexican. Not only is he white, but he's the whitest of the white. Vancouver, Canada white.
He is from Canada.
Vancouver, Canada white. With his like 4 black people. Okay. He's from the uppest up part of Canada. Damn near North Pole, Canada. Okay. Great. Listen, wrestling been doing it for decades, but damn it, I'm tired of it too, Reggie. Exactly. He even talks like somebody from the movie Blood In, Blood Out. Like
He's been there for. He swears up and down. Like I would have thought he was one too, but it's because he's been there for so long. He's wrestled there for so long, or whatever. He's become one of them, but he's not one of them.
Right, yo, like they love him down in Mexico. Like he's a god down there, and it's like, dude, you ain't even Mexican.
Man, I ain't never gonna forget Vampiro. The first time I was introduced to that dude was when WCW was on his last legs and his feud versus Sting, and he set Sting on fire. I will never forget that because I was like, oh my God. He said Sting on fire. What the fuck?
Who is this guy and why the hell is this going on?
Right.
But Conan loves him. Like that's his boy. Like they are tight. Like I don't get it. But we went over NXT. Let's go over the real reason that we're here tonight. We're gonna go over real quick the lineup for AEW Dynamite, which is why this show is called Boom Goes the Dynamite, folks.
Right.
Listen, Conan is all about money. He all about money at the end of the day. Like, he loves his heritage, but it's all about money. But AEW, we got some. They are continuing the Continental Classic and the Gold League, the main event. 2 undefeateds. John Moxley versus Swerve Strickland. I said it once, I said it again, and I'll say it a million times. Swerve needs to go undefeated in this tournament.
Yeah, Swerve needs undefeated. He needs to be winning.
Like at this
everything.
At this moment in time, whether AEW wants to admit it or not, the fans have elected Swerve the champion. The fans have elected Swerve as the man of AEW.
And on top of that, AEW, out of all, I mean, they've been taking L after L with all these people coming to WWE, but this is the one win that they can really glorify. They got Swerve. WWE, like everybody, we all know Swerve was the guy that should not have been fired.
Right.
We knew WWE messed up when they let him go. And
right. You kept the other you kept the other 2 and let him go? That was dumb.
Then you got rid of Top Dollar, so now it's just
now Shawn T is gone.
Yeah. No, I think he's still there.
No. They got rid of him when they got rid of Top Dollar.
Bree's still there. She's supposed to be joining up with Bobby and them eventually.
Oh my God.
Is Briscoe going to win a match? No.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, listen. Yeah, Trips is.
Oh yeah, Trips was
definitely. Trips was right. The one nigga I purposely went out and found, and you got rid of him. Right. So we got Mox versus. Right. We got Mox versus Swerve. We got Roosh versus Jay Lethal. Another win for Roosh. Jay White versus Mark Briscoe. Now, you know, Cookies, you asked a question. Is Briscoe going to get a win? You know damn well they ain't letting him beat no goddamn Jay White. You know damn well they ain't letting him beat no Jay White. And like I said, even though Swerve should be winning this tournament, don't be surprised if Jay White wins. And like I said, the main reason being is because the winner is going to be a Triple Crown champion. And one of those belts is a New Japan belt. And remember, Jay White can't go back to New Japan. He lost a loser left New Japan, but we all know that's his home. The way he can get back in New Japan is by winning this tournament and owning that championship belt.
Right.
So don't be surprised. See, that's the thing. I understand what you mean. Like, he should have been one of their top faces the second his brother died. But then, how long were they going to ride that out about him being a face because his brother died? You know,
That's what initially turned me off from Rey Mysterio for the longest, because okay, he won because Eddie died. And then after a while, the wins became like, I'm not suspending disbelief that this little dude is beating people, because no. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, they rode that shit to the ground. They rode that shit to the ground with Ray, and people got tired of it.
Like that turned me off from Ray for so many years until that dude got into the Hall of Fame this year.
Like, that turned a lot of people off from Ray because they were like, "Yo, enough is enough. Enough with the Eddie shit. Enough with the Eddie. Like, we understand, bro, but you're not him. Enough is enough."
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, with Briscoe, because fans are so finicky now, and that whole Ray Eddie thing is still kind of fresh in people's minds, they would have been like, "All right, yeah, he's a face. That's enough now. That's enough. He don't need to win no more." And you got to think about it, this is AEW fans. They are the most finickiest fans ever.
I will say, like, in Cookie's defense, like, if ROH was properly ran and funded,
Yes.
had actual TV, like a TV deal and all that, they would have had him doing, like, he should have been doing all that in a Ring of Honor, because he's a former Ring of Honor world champion anyway. But they're having Final Battle this week. We ain't doing no predictions for that, because that
No.
they're having Final Battle, and they're supposed to be having, and they're supposed to be having a memorial match for his brother. I believe he is teaming up with FTR in a 6-man tag match. I forget who they fighting, but I honestly feel like everything Cookies is saying would be happening if they actually put, like, if they did anything with Ring of Honor besides just having it stuck on Honor Club. Because that's the perfect platform. Everything they did, they're known for being in Ring of Honor. Let him carry Ring of Honor, and let him carry it for his brother's honor. Literally, you can't write no better story than that. I want to be Ring of Honor champion to honor my brother. Boom.
If Ring of Honor was run correctly, then 500% right. And yeah, unfortunately, even though the community did forgive Jay, television and media and older folks didn't forgive him. And it wasn't like, I can understand if he said this stuff like 2 years ago. He said this shit like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was like 2012, 2010. Like,
right. It was like 10, 11 years
they were back then.
Right. It was like 10, 11 years ago when he did it. People act like you can't change in that time. Shit. I done got divorced and remarried in that time fucking frame. Right. Okay. Like, shit can happen in 10 years.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Tony stays missing the mark. Definitely pun intended. Like, there's been so many points where honestly they should even be owning. They shouldn't even own Ring of Honor, but that's just him just having stuff.
I think he said a little more than that. I think he may have used a derogatory word during that.
I mean, yeah, he said some bad stuff, but even back then in 2010, it was just people weren't informed as they were, and he was informed. He saw what he needed to fix, and like Cookie said,
and he fixed it.
He apologized. He did a lot of charity work, and he got approval from their community. The bad part about it is TV executives are still holding him to comments that he made as if they're still holding him to those comments as if people don't mature and gain a different perspective throughout the years. And I hate that they held that to him. They're still holding him to that even in death. That's ridiculous.
You know what it is? I'm going to be honest with you. I personally think the reason they're holding it against him so bad is because most of them are in the closet themselves and unsure of what they are. So they felt the type of way. Because as you can see, Cookies, who's a part of the community, clearly has no problem with the fact that Jay said what he said, apologized, and did what he had to do to make up for it, and the community agreed with him. Those who are open with themselves had no problem letting him, go, okay, he was young, he made a mistake, he did what he needed to do to get past it. Those who are not open with themselves are the ones who held the grudge for that damn long. That's my personal opinion. Right.
Exactly. He clearly showed he changed.
Like one of his best friends in the independent scene before he passed away is Effie.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of his best friends is Effie. And if you don't know who Effie is, please go look him up. Another person that he was really cool with is Sonny Kiss.
And Sonny, that's one of my favorites.
I ain't gonna lie, watching Sonny versus Trinity felt like I was watching the Spider-Man game where it was like the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Right. Like, they knew what they were doing. That whole part of that match where they were mirror images of each other. I'm like, all right. Like, ain't no reason both of y'all this good. Come on now.
Right, like they were literally doing the same. Right, like y'all are really showing off with each other right now. Sit y'all asses down and wrestle. Right. That's what y'all doing. Yo, Effie is the shit, yo. Effie is the shit. But let's get back to the rest of Dynamite.
So we got those Continental Classic matches. Jay White versus Mark Briscoe. I feel like, we know Mark isn't going to win, but at some point I'm sure he'll get one win at some point. We're going to hear from the Golden Jets.
No, we got another matchup in the Continental Classic that I'm really looking forward to. Brody King versus Andrade. Andrade is my boy, yo. That's my boy.
And the way Andrade just keeps putting on muscle, this is going to be two big meaty men slapping meat.
Yo, you saw that picture?
Just keeps gaining weight.
You saw what I sent to the chat, right? I was like, I said, this nigga Andrade done added a person to his person. Like, your man is huge. And I'm like, then I thought about it. I said, okay, I get it. He realized he got to have a bigger back than Charlotte. So that's why he's in the gym like that. Gotcha.
I'm like, him and Charlotte they got to have a California King because that's two big backs.
Two big backs, all right? Two big backs laying next to each other. That shit
everybody out here trying to unbig they back. They trying to big they back.
Right. Also, we have Hangman Page versus Roddy Strong. Roddy, who is now no longer in the wheelchair. Roddy got fed the fuck up last week. He damn sure is. He damn sure is.
Bro. He getting the roids in because he know WWE be tested.
Right. Hey man said, let me get all this shit in now before I go back over there.
He gonna flush that shit out as soon as he get the WWE. They be like, as soon as he signed the dotted line, like, cool.
All right. As soon as he signed the dotted line, he gonna be like, Charlotte, mommy, I need you pee-pees. I need you pee. They gonna bring that chest back like, Andrade, your piss is clear, but do you know you pregnant?
Right. You are 2 months pregnant, my dude.
It's like what?
Hey, mommy, you gonna be a mommy.
Right. Hangman versus Roderick Strong. My man Roddy fed up. He said he's no longer being a whiner. He's gonna come out here and do what he got to do. He stood up, took the neck brace off. Your man is ready. Uh, Riho versus Ruby Soho. This is probably definitely the match that I will be not watching.
Right.
I am so sorry, folks. I never got into Riho from the minute that she first appeared. And what really made me not like Riho was the fact that they had her beat what you call it? Nyla. Like I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. Like, how do you have this 86-ounce pencil beat the beast?
Right.
No. Once that happened, I was immediately nope. But we all know why she was pushed to the chop. That was, my man Omega's little little piece.
Right.
Yo, Nyla doesn't get enough TV. Yo, she really. I need
doing
Nyla.
like Spanish commentary. I think that's what I last saw. She does like Spanish commentary or some other commentary.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually don't like to pair people together who I feel are very similar because I'm like, oh, that's what everybody's gonna do. I really need Nyla to go to WWE, and I need Nyla and Nia to be a fucking force in WWE. I really need them to be a force.
Right.
Oh, yes. I'm sure Matt talked about that yesterday.
Oh yeah.
With Nia and Becky, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This is very much a very pro Nia Jax podcast. Sexy ass stuff. I fucking love Nia Jax. Every piece of that Samoan woman. I love me some Nia Jax. But of course, we've said it on this podcast 1,000,001 times, but if Becky wants to admit it or not, Jax made the man with that punch and gave Becky that bloody goddamn nose. That's what made her.
Right.
And since I wasn't here, I just want to go back a little bit and go talk about it just for a hot second, because Nia made a goddamn great point. She was like, I'm so much of a factor. Y'all spent 2 years talking about me when I wasn't even fucking here.
Right.
Which is true. Which is true. Spent 2 years talking about her. She wasn't even there. That's how much of a factor she is. So I'm glad my baby is back. I'm glad she got a new stylist, so her wardrobe is a lot better, and she's coming out with more shit where I can see more of her. Yes, Nia, baby. That makes me happy. Also on AEW Dynamite tonight, we got.
I miss her old song too, Baddie.
Yeah.
I'm not like most girls.
Had my ass in here jamming hard. Had my wife pissed off. Nia's on TV, ain't she? You damn right. If you could stare at Roman, I could stare at Nia. That's the agreement we. That's the agreement we got in our house. Because the missus loves her some Roman Reigns. So I'm 500% sure my wife will cheat on me with Roman Reigns if given the opportunity. I'm 500% sure. And my only thing is, if you're gonna cheat on me with Roman, get pregnant so that way he can pay for something. Trap this nigga. Like, that's how I feel. If you trap him,
right.
But we got, oh gosh, the Golden Jets, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho had probably one of the most AEO moments in Twitter history. Right, yo, like if you gonna do it, god damn it, let's get the come up. If you gonna do it, let's get the come up, god damn it. For real. Let's get some millions out of his ass. Because I'm gonna look at you sideways, but I can turn that look slightly straight as I'm counting a couple of mil.
Right.
Right. That sideways look gonna be a little bit straighter for each one that I count. Like, hmm, hmm, you nasty, but you had to do what you had to do, baby. Huh? Like, listen. If you're gonna do it, but the Golden Jets are gonna have a promo segment. Right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It gotta go like that. It gotta go. That's what this broadcast is all about. Nuts and stacks, baby. However you want to do it, just as long as it goes together. Your man Chris Jericho said, "I may not be healed, but my mouth is, and I'm gonna give you a foot leg." Hey, Chris, stop.
Man,
Stop,
I saw that on Facebook, and I said, "Yo, what?"
Chris. You gotta chill. And the thing about it is, he knows what he's doing because, of course, there's always been the rumors of nobody knowing exactly what's going on with Kenny Omega, and always the rumors that him and Coda or whatever. So that's what made that statement from Chris that much more funnier. It's like, bruh,
Dude, talking
stop.
about some. My arm might not be 100%, but my mouth is. And I'm like, I don't need to know about your mouth, Mr. Jericho. Where was
Right.
you at on January 6th, though? Since you talking
That
about
sound like
it.
that sound like some shit I'd say to my wife. Oh, you got your period, but you ain't got a dentist appointment, right? Like that's the type of shit that Jericho was on with that right there. You know what I mean? Also, is gonna get a Samoa Joe promo segment, and of course, with the upcoming new movie that MJF is executive director for and has a very small scene in,
Right.
the Von Erichs will be making an appearance and returning to Dallas. Um, and that will be boom goes the Dynamite because that is everything that is going on with Dynamite.
Right. Oh, it's Mongo put up. If y'all didn't hear, Kushida signed with TNA Wrestling earlier today.
Yes.
Bit of a shocker. I wasn't expecting to see that when Mongo shared it into the chat. I was like, oh.
And Kushida playing a simple set. He was like, the reason I signed was because of my boys, Sabin and Shelly. That's the reason he signed. He said we finally get to work all in the same company together.
Right.
I mean, you can't knock a man for wanting to be, where his friends is at and being happy, and he's clearly happy. More power to him.
He's doing better than he ever did in WWE because they didn't know how to use him.
But in their defense, that man stay getting hurt though, yo.
That and they just like literally just got rid of the cruiserweight division when he got there.
Right.
Like, yeah, we ain't doing that no more.
You know what it is? Fucking Kenta kind of ruined it for them signing anybody else from Japan. Because they had such high hopes for him, yo. And that man couldn't stay healthy to save his damn life. That man sneezed and blew out his knees.
Kenta, if people didn't know this, you about to know it. Finn was not supposed to be Finn. Oh, that was
not at all.
Oh, that was supposed to go Kenta. Kenta was supposed to be NXT champion and all that, but he kept getting hurt. Finn showed up. That's my boy. That's black and gold. That is the black and gold Matty Reigns MVP. Because can nobody tell? You can't tell Finn in general, you can't tell me ain't nothing he can't do. Finn can fly, as far as I'm concerned. Right, had a damn injury angle, and we never found out who hurt him because it was him.
He hurt him. He hurt himself. That's why. Get to hurt his goddamn self. This man body parts when he was in WWE was made of duct tape and silly putty. Like he could not stay healthy. And unfortunately, because he couldn't stay healthy, I think that ruined the run for every Japanese wrestler other than Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka and Io and Asuka, Io, and Kyrie are basically, and Nakamura are basically holding it down for them.
But we can't even say Nakamura anymore because once he left NXT, he became definitely a shadow of himself on the main roster.
I would say after he lost to AJ, he did everything up until everything after that WrestleMania. He was everything leading up to that WrestleMania. He was on top. We just knew he was gonna beat AJ, and he lost. And he ain't been. He's low key. He really hasn't been the same since he lost to AJ. They've built him back up. Especially
since the fact that him and AJ punching each other in the dick for the next 4 matches. Like it was the dick punch kick feud. Like
like Cookies just said, he's like, only Japanese on top are the women in WWE. A lot of folks think at this point, I don't think he is, but a lot of folks think that Nakamura is basically just washed at this point. He's just there, he's just collecting checks.
And he's not, yo. That's the thing about it. The part that kills me is everybody thinks Nakamura is this old guy. Oh, he's washed up. Nakamura is the same age as fucking Trips and them when they first got their main runs. When they became big shots and stuff like that. Like the man is only 41.
So I don't think he washed. I just feel like, hey, he knows his role. He know what he just plays his role. He ain't trying to do nothing. He just there to get paid. He there to make his money. At least he there. He ain't like the Good Brothers, because Good Brothers are just there to make. They're just there to make money. They sign checks to sit at home.
Right, and they'll tell you that in a heartbeat.
Right.
They'll tell you that in a heartbeat. We are here to make money.
Shoot. As long as his interest music is his interest music, Nakamura is gonna always have a crowd.
Always. 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 Like I said, I've never heard a crowd sing as loud as that Takeover Brooklyn when Nakamura came out with the violinist. I was a part of that crowd. The Barclays was shaking. And that all singing this man's song. And there's not a goddamn word to first in this song. There's not one word. But we singing the notes at the top of our lungs. Shaking the Barclays. I have never heard a crowd be that loud before. Ever again. Ever. Yo, Naki can be champ tomorrow. And no one would argue that he shouldn't be. And that's the thing. Like, we'll get into this more on our regular podcast on Thursday.
Yeah, y'all will see us tomorrow. It's Thursday. Right. It's just tomorrow. Y'all
right. We'll get more into this on our regular podcast tomorrow. But for those of you who are watching, I'm going to give our viewers a little assignment. If you could pick one person from Raw and SmackDown to be the champion, who would it be? that is not currently the champion. Pretty much no Seth, no Roman. Who would you put as your main people? It can be anyone. And whoever that is, give me their first feud. That's homework for Cookies, Batty, and Reggie. Pick your champion and give me their first feud. Yeah, Mongo is giving us the wrap it up sign. He definitely is giving us the wrap it up sign. Yeah, we'll definitely reconvene tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, we ain't got no predictions to talk about anyway, because we ain't predicting no final battle. I ain't predicting
that shit. I ain't predicting that shit. I'll tell you that right now.
The next title defense for me and you, Betty, will be World's End for Saturday, December 30th. We got a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. Come in with notes. We want notes. We want that. Don't forget, folks, Under the Ring podcast airs every week, usually on Thursdays. As you know, we've been doing these daily shows to get you guys involved in engagement, and you guys have been wonderful tuning in, engaging with us. We love it. We love these short shows because it gives us everything we need to give you guys, and you guys give us everything back. Don't forget, folks, follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. Don't forget, 8:39ish. Follow us. Follow the page on wherever you can. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Anywhere you can follow us, and you'll never miss a show. You don't have to worry about that. You can also follow us at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod. There you'll find the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Greg Bush, SK. You'll find me, the Paparazzi Prince, Rock Ribs 44. You'll find the man that talks about everything going from under the sun, Mr. Freshbeard. You got the man with the beer in his hand. And which one you drinking tonight, sir?
I'm finishing up these Broken Skull double IPAs, knocking them out. I only got like 3 left.
Nice. The right answer. Our street team captain, Boriel Mariente. If you are anywhere in the NYC area and you see anything with UTR, my boy Boriel has definitely let you know that we are here. And our local news correspondent, Mr. Justin D. Bagsley. Damn, y'all about to fight. Yo.
I sure did, Cookies. What? Good night, Cookies, and everyone but Reggie. Damn.
Yeah, damn. This is what we love. We love this type of hate.
I love the interaction. I appreciate it. Hey, we appreciate all the support.
We definitely do, and we appreciate you guys being here as always. Y'all be killing me. Y'all really be killing me. Well, folks, as always, it's about that time for us to head on out. Hey, I do the dog. Hey.
See y'all tomorrow, 8:45. Champs out.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Champs out.
Yes.